We keep hearing more and more, right, how this wastewater is being used to track whether COVID infections are increasing or decreasing. It's actually really helpful. And now the CDC has partnered with SFO to determine new variants that might be coming into the country.
Interesting. Kerman Dan Kerman explains how it'll work.
International flights landing at SFO are now having their wastewater analyzed as part of a new CDC program on COVID-19 variants.
SFO is the first airport to partner with the CDC to test the wastewater coming off of international arriving flights with the goal of identifying new COVID variants that are entering the United States.
SFO officials say the program is already underway.
Anytime a flight arrives, one of the items of servicing that is performed is a lavatory service, and a vehicle will extract the lavatory contents of the arriving aircraft, and those contents would then be delivered to a central collection site. It's at that central collection site that samples would be taken for the performing of the tests involved in this program.
SFO says determining what new COVID-19 variants are coming to the U.S. could ultimately help with the production of new vaccines.
This is really, what does our next annual vaccine need to protect against? What are the variants that it ought to be targeting in that vaccine production? So I think what's interesting about it is, rather than being more reactive in nature, this is more forward-looking to ensure that if we do get an annual vaccine against the coronavirus, it's really targeting the variants, the strains that need to be targeted.
This is not the first time SFO has been involved in collecting wastewater to test for COVID. Back in 2020, they were collecting it for UCSF, only in that case, it was airport-wide that the collection process took place. At SFO, Dan Kerman, KRON 4 News.